So, whether you're new to 2042 and have just picked up the game, or if you've been playing for quite some time now, I wanted to go over the current best guns that Battlefield 2042 has to offer, following the Season 4 update and content drop. But before we get into that, feel free to leave a like as it helps out the channel, and if you want to subscribe for more Battlefield content, then feel free to do so. And keep in mind this is my personal opinion on what guns I think are best for each class. But because of its versatility and its all-round effectiveness, the number one gun on my list is the M5A3 assault rifle. This is mainly because it can be both set up as an assault rifle and basically an SMG, depending on what attachments that you have. And then combine that with its low recoil makes it a perfect gun for a beginner or anyone who's been playing the game for a while. Now if you want an in-depth guide on the M5, check out the video in the top right hand corner. But otherwise, my attachments can be found on screen. Now for a gun that was recently added to the game, and that is the AC9 SMG. Almost an upgrade on the K30, or at least that I feel. It's almost the perfect gun for running and gunning. If you want to be up close and personal with an SMG that has an insane fire rate and literally no recoil, then the AC9 is for you. It has insane hip fire, though it does lack some damage at range. These are my attachments on screen, and if you have any questions about the gun, let me know in the comments. Next on my list is the PP29 SMG. In my opinion, the best SMG the game currently has to offer due to its 64 bullet magazine and good damage at medium range. Its recoil is a little higher than other SMGs, but the 64 bullets can easily make up for that. But like with the M5, if you want an in-depth guide on attachments, check out the video again in the top right hand corner. But otherwise, my attachments can be found on screen. It's the BSV-M. Honestly, the best gun the game has to offer when you learn and master it. It can also be set up as an SMG and a long-range DMR, so it's basically perfect for any scenario the game throws at you. I currently don't have a guide for the BSV, so here's the setup on screen that I currently use. Then, it's one you might not have expected, and that is the G57 pistol. Currently at the time of this video, it's both the best secondary in the game, and can outdamage most of the SMGs, which is quite dumb to be honest. But I 100% recommend grinding for this gun, and using it as your secondary, and then putting it into burst fire. Now for a gun that I haven't actually unlocked because it's an absolute grind, but I have picked up off the ground many times and seen much gameplay of it. That is the RM68. I've heard this is a better SFAR and is probably one of the better assault rifles the game has to offer. It has incredible range, low recoil, and an overall good fire rate. These are the attachments that I would recommend that are on screen now, but if you want to use something a little easier to get, then the SFAR is definitely the way to go, and the attachments for that are on screen now. Now for some honourable mentions of guns that I haven't used a lot, but know they are a force to be reckoned with. The LCMG LMG is a perfect choice if you want 200 bullets to spray. This also goes for the RPT-31 and the Avances, also very good LMGs, but are a little harder to unlock, hence why I went for the LCMG. The AIM-40 if you want an assault rifle slash SMG hybrid, that is good for running and gunning, but the recoil can be a little harder than most guns. And lastly, the NTW-50 if you enjoy sniping at all, or if you want something a little bit more new friendly, I would recommend the SVK as it 2 shots at any range. So after seeing what I currently think are the best weapons to use on Battlefield 2042 right now, do you agree with this list, or are there any guns that you would remove or add? Let me know down in the comments. But hopefully this gives you an idea of what guns you should be using, and maybe the videos on screen can help you also. But until then, feel free to subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one.